Hi everybody, welcome to the Tommy Maroon Sports Show on WCTV. Cool animation right there, I must say. Let's look at the Cleveland Guardians pitching stats because last week we looked at the hitting stats. Well, the team ERA is at 3.65 heading into yesterday. There's a good guy named Tristan McKenzie. 34 saves, 1,115 strikeouts, a 1.19 whip, an opponent average of .233, 8 shutouts, just one complete game, 1,173.1 innings pitched, and 369 walks. It's now time for some series recaps against some pretty tough teams, and as you might expect, it did not go that well for the Guardians, losing the series 2-1 to Baltimore, who, despite getting swept in the doubleheader yesterday, they are 4.5 out of the wild card, the third wild card, which is kind of hard to believe, but still, there's plenty of ground to make up for the Orioles. They still have a good shot. They're one of the most exciting teams in the league, that's for sure, and they they beat Cleveland 2-1. Josh Naylor with a 2-run shot in Game 1. Stephen Kwan had 2 RBIs in Game 1. Jordan Lyles had 6.2 shutout innings. 6.2 shutout innings in Game 2. Ahmed and Jose had 2 hits each in Game 2. Jose and Andres got the only hits in Game 3, while Cal Bradish had 7 shutout innings in Game 3. Then the Guardians played Seattle, and that was not that good because Seattle swept them, which is very unfortunate. Luis Castillo, 6 shutout innings in Game 1. Mitch Hanger, 2 RBIs in Game 1. Robbie Ray, 6 shutout innings in Game 2. Ty France, solo shot in Game 2. Oscar Gonzalez had a game-tying single in Game 3. And Julio Rodriguez had a home run, plus a few RBIs to his credit, while the Mariners scored 3 runs in the 11th inning of Game 3. And last night when they played Kansas City, it ended up being a Cleveland Guardians victory by a final score of 6-5. It was a close one because there was a ground ball right to Emmanuel Clase at the end of the game, and it ended up doing a replay review on it, but fortunately for Cleveland, it got overturned and the Guardians won it 6-5. Josh Naylor had 2-run home run, pardon me. Tyler Freeman got his first RBI of the season, which is pretty impressive. Miles Straw got an RBI. That's just his 24th RBI of the season. Tristan McKenzie got one knocked around, but still the Guardians just sneak out a win over Kansas City. And now, looking at it, just 1 game ahead of the Twins in the division, 2 games ahead of the White Sox in the division. That AL Central is not good, my friends. It is not good. Sorry about that, folks. 519 times 162. The Guardians are on pace for just 84 wins, which is not good at all, especially considering the fact that every team in the AL East except for Boston is better than Cleveland. That'd be 3rd place in the That'd be 3rd place or worse in any other division in the league. That is sad. That is really sad. What's not sad is that we got some NASCAR to talk about where Eric Jones, representing Richard Petty Motorsports, won. It's the first time since 2014 that RPM gets a win at the track Too Tough to Tame. William Byron took home stage 1, Kyle Busch stage 2, Tyler Reddick finished in 3rd, Brad Keselowski in 7th. Rain brought out the caution early on in the race. Chase Elliott spun out on lap 113. Todd Gilliland spun out lap 179. Kyle Larson spun out 13 laps later. Cody Ware spun on lap 218. Kevin Harvick's bombed the car, caught a fire on lap 276. And Cody Ware's car stopped winning the race. So, as you can clearly tell, definitely a crazy race as always at Darlington. What else is new? And the playoffs will continue to roll along. We'll see who wins it. Alrighty, so now with that being said, it's time for Tommy's Picks, which should be fun. Let's look at my recap from last week. High school football didn't go well. College football did. First off, Glenville took down Avon 27-21 on the road. Medina on the road, taking down Wadsworth 45-35. St. Vincent St. Mary's shut out Barberton 35-0. And then Highland, we just took down Brunswick 27-6. Big plays, big games, I guess. 18-yard touchdown run by Noah Robinson, plus a 50-plus yard punt return for a touchdown by Matt Syriac that sealed Brunswick's fate. And keep in mind, as always, these top 25 picks polls are from yours truly. Talmadge escapes with a crazy Game of the Year candidate over Green, 47-46, winning that in overtime by going for two. Truly an insane game out there. Mentor 7, Riverside 6. North Ridgeville beats the Tar out of Normandy 51-10. Elyria blanks Lorraine 26-0. Berea Mid-Park finally finds themselves in the win column, traveling all the way down south to Columbus to beat St. Francis de Sales 21-6. My lock of the week, Olmsted Falls picks up a much-needed win, a 49-6 win over Norwalk. University School takes down Bay 28-7. Massillon Washington shuts out Mansfield 33-0. Strongsville takes down Brecksville 41-20 as the Bees still continue to struggle early on in the season. Speaking of teams that are unfortunately struggling early on in the season, Padua Franciscan is now 0-3 following a 28-21 loss to the North Royalton Bears. And then the Aurora Green Men took down Twinsburg. The Tigers lose 42-23. And Solon with a dramatic 14-point comeback in the second half to stun Stowe 17-14. College football. Pitt took down West Virginia in the backyard brawl 38-31. Michigan beat Colorado State 51-7. North Carolina State beat East Carolina because East Carolina's kicker couldn't kick it through the uprights. He misses a game-tying PAT and then a game-winning field goal that would have sealed NC State's fate, and he misses it. That is unbelievable, my friends. How do you miss that? Great question. Good God. That is still insane what happened there. So with that being said, Georgia just beat the absolute, a lot of stuffing like, what do you eat at Thanksgiving? I love Thanksgiving stuffing. They beat the stuffing out of them 49-3. Oklahoma, speaking of stuffing, 45-13. Arkansas upset Cincinnati, I guess. Cincinnati's first regular season loss in a while, 31-24. Houston beat UTSA 37-35 in triple overtimes. And Florida takes down Kentucky at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium 29-26 thanks to a game-ending interception when Utah was knocking on the door. Kentucky, my lock of the week, beats Miami, Ohio 37-13. Alabama shuts out Utah State 55-0. And my Notre Dame Fighting Irish couldn't get the job done again because they never win big games. I'm sorry, it's getting ridiculous by now. 21-10 loss to Ohio State. I know some Notre Dame fans are kind of celebrating it, but I'm like, guys, you do realize this happens to us every year. Get hyped. I made a meme about it called The Cycle of a Notre Dame Fan. It has over 100 likes. Overhyped by the media, win against bad schools and outdated rivals, play a good team, get destroyed. And I said that you are here. It's so frustrating to see. So frustrating. Sorry about that. High school football went 8-8 with 9 points. Got my lock of the week correct, but upset Wadsworth was wrong. I'm now 28-19 with 31 points in high school football. College football went 10-2 with 11 points. Kentucky lock of the week was right, but the upset of the week was wrong.
And the top 4 has now changed in college football.
To 12, that is right.
No, I'm saying the rankings.
Oh.
1 through 4 is now Alabama.
Alabama.
Georgia
Georgia, they deserved it because, as I said, they beat Ohio State,
Michigan.
Michigan.
To 4.
Wow, that is crazy. 2 SEC, 2 Big Ten teams. That is truly crazy. Thank you, John, about that. Yeah, Georgia did just destroy Oregon. Michigan destroyed Colorado State. And now time for Tommy's Picks, featuring the NFL now. That's right, we got 3 picks here. First, high school football, perhaps game of the week. Avon Lake against Avon. Last year, Avon Lake won it on the road. This year, I think they can win at home. And then number 14, Talmadge against number 15, Highland. If Avon's not game of the week, then I think that this is going to be game of the week. I think the Hornets are going to go 4-0 for the second year in a row. Anything you can do once, you can do twice. We beat Talmadge at home last year, took them down pretty easily. This time it won't be as easy, but still will be a lot of fun to see. St. Ignatius against Euclid. Lock of the week right there. St. Ives should win it. North Royalton against Nordonia at Buoyant Stadium. I'm picking Nordonia. Austintown against Ursuline. My upset of the week. Ursuline should win that. Wadsworth playing Brecksville. My pick goes with you guys, the Grizzlies. Sandusky playing Padua Franciscan. I'm picking Sandusky. Canton McKinley playing Massillon Perry. Canton McKinley needs a win here. They are 0-3 to start off this season, but I think Perry's going to pick up the win right there. Lake plays Glen Oak. I think Lake will continue their strong showing out there by being undefeated still. Green against Jackson. I'm picking Green. Green with, of course, a tough loss last week. Buckeye playing North Olmsted, picking the Buckeye Bucks. Parma against Westlake, picking the Demons. Medina against Stowe, picking Medina. Strongsville against Solon. That should be a good game, but I think the Comet should come out on top. Amherst Steel against an undefeated North Ridgeville Rangers team. I think the Rangers will win that. And then the Explorers against the Tigers. I'm picking Hudson. College football time. Kansas State against Missouri. I'm picking Kansas State, the Wildcats, to win that. Texas against Alabama, number 1. Texas is not back, folks, because Alabama's probably going to destroy Texas. Notre Dame against Marshall. I'm picking Notre Dame. Keep in mind, those rankings were before I knew about the rankings today, of course, so they have all changed. Pitt playing Tennessee, picking Pitt. Wisconsin against Washington State, picking Wisconsin. Michigan State against Akron and Spartan Stam. I want the Zips to win, but it's going to be Michigan State. That's my lock of the week. Texas Tech against Houston. Upset alert right there. Texas Tech should get the job done. And Bowling Green against Eastern Kentucky, picking Bowling Green. West Virginia against Kansas, picking West Virginia. Florida against number 20 Kentucky. Hey, anything you can do once, you can do twice, I guess. And I think that Florida can pull off another upset over the Kentucky Wildcats. Oklahoma State playing Arizona State, picking Oklahoma State. Stanford playing USC in a California matchup, picking Stanford. BYU playing Baylor, picking the Cougars. Arizona against Mississippi State, picking Mississippi State. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the NFL picks, because the NFL is back in 2 days. Oh my God, I've been waiting since February 13th. We've all been waiting since February 13th for that day to come. And September 8th couldn't come any faster, my friends, and Sunday can't come any faster. Rams against the Bills. Would the Rams receive their rings and see a potential Super Bowl matchup? I'm picking the Rams to win that. Falcons. I think it will be Marcus Mariota's Falcons debut against the Saints. Picking the Saints. Baker Mayfield plays his former team. That's right, the Cleveland Browns. My pick goes with Carolina because Cleveland never wins a Week 1 game. The only time they did win a Week 1 game was back in 2004 when Jeff Garcia was the quarterback. That's right, Jeff Garcia. The Sea Bears played the 49ers. I'm picking the 49ers. Either Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo should get the job done. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, and all that fun crew against the Steelers who have Mitchell Trubisky. I'm picking the Bengals. The loser Lions against the Eagles. I'm picking the Eagles. And darn right the Eagles better win because I got Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team. Texans playing the Colts. I'm picking the Colts. Free Willy against the Patriots. I got Free Willy winner out there in Miami. The Jets suck playing the Ravens. Okay, everybody knows that Baltimore is going to win that game. And a potential early candidate for Tank Bowl. I'm not going to pull out the Tank Bowl theme yet because it's way too early. But the Commanders playing Sucksonville. I'm going with the Commies on this game. Yes, you can shorten Commanders to Commies because it's super funny. Titans playing the Giant Losers. Derrick Henry's going to run all over the Giants out there. And then the Cardinals play the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes has what it takes to defeat Arizona. Chargers against the Raiders. That's going to be a good one. I'm picking the Chargers. Vikings against the Packers. Picking the Packers. Cowboys against Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. I got the Buccaneers to win that. I just realized I do not have any lock of the week or any upset of the week for the NFL. My, oh my, what was I thinking? Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Oh my God. Geno Smith and the Seahawks against the Broncos, where Russell Wilson returns to Seattle on Monday Night Football. Another new Monday Night Football crew. It's longtime Fox commentators Joe Buck and Troy Aikman doing it now. And what will be their Monday night debuts as well. Broncos are going to win that. Oh my God. How does Geno Smith start? Oh my goodness. Mitchell Trubisky starting for Steelers. Who do you call it? Geno Smith starting for the Seahawks. I think Jacoby Brissett with the Browns. Thank you. I think Josh Dobbs should be starting because Josh Dobbs was pretty incredible against the Sea Bears in the third week of the preseason. Yeah, there are a lot of bad quarterbacks starting this year. Well, hopefully I can go 16-0 in the NFL and go undefeated in every other when it comes to high school football and college football. Till then, I'm Tommy Maroon signing off. See you next week.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.